Yo, what's up, fellas? Welcome to this Serie tier list. So let's begin already, man. Let's get straight to it. I haven't done a tier list ranking in a long time, but I'm gonna go based on these ranks, not by price. I'm gonna go based on what I felt the cards, what they did in my team, and how I have felt them in game. So I'm gonna go based on that. So this tier list might be totally weird. So let's start, man. So, all right, who we got first? Chesney, right? To be honest with you, man, I've been playing with this goalkeeper, and he's not bad at all. He's actually very good. I think he's an A tier goalkeeper because he was saving some shots that I was surprised with. So actually, this goalie is very good, man. I think he's better than Ter Stegen for me. Although Ter Stegen does have the save, with feet trait, and looking at his traits right now, Chesney did not have that. But other than that, this goalie has some reach, man. His positioning is the reason I liked him. Being 6'5" and the positioning was nice. Okay, the Vodka is unique player. He's a unique player because of his outside the foot shots and the fact that he has very high defensive awareness. His acceleration stat isn't too low. It's not bad. So I feel like it's actually pretty solid. Though I do think the lack of height, for example, is he better than a Barella? I don't think so. So I don't think I'm gonna put him at an A tier. I think he's a B tier. Although the outside the foot shot, that's a solid thing he has. Um, this player, Straveza, I actually used him in friendlies. Agility and dribbling wise, dude is actually very good. I thought he was gonna be terrible because the reactions was low, composure is low. So I was like, we'll see. I used him. It's like if he had 90 reactions or 90 composure. Weird, man. Sometimes the short lane players, the 5'6", really short dudes, they move good regardless of stats. Sometimes. But yeah, the weak foot is not gonna really throw him up too high, guys. I think he's a C rank player. C rank because his left stick is at least nice. It's very nice, very nice. So I think it's a C. The weak foot lets him down though. Okay, so Tonali. Most people think cheap card. People don't see the interest in him. Nah, guys. This card Tonali is good, man. He's very good. First of all, people try to left stick dribble you, right? Tonali has agility, defensive awareness, a good jockey. You will catch them slipping. They'll be trying to left stick dribble you around you, and if you use him as a center mid that still goes up, guys, you can pressure and take them. You know how many times we've taken the ball away from people high up in the pitch because they think Tonali is just a regular dude. No, my man, he takes the ball away like crazy. This card to me, I think is an A+ card, man. I'm not even joking. He's an A+. He's A+ for me, man. Yeah. Okay, Tomori next. The thing about Tomori, I would say Tomori, he has crazy agility up in like 84, 85s. So even if his acceleration is not the fastest, I think it's like a 90 or 92 with an anchor. Could be wrong. No, yeah, I think something like that. His acceleration as a length, he's not gonna be the craziest. So for that reason, it does drop him for me because I don't park the bus, guys. I play really high up. So the players that I like will be different a little bit. I prefer players with really high length acceleration, so up in the 95s, 94s, 97s. There's a couple only that hit 96, 97. So, but the thing is, Tomori has crazy agility. You know what I felt about agility combined with high defensive awareness? If you can work it well, I used his regular card for a while, so I liked him. There's no way this card isn't higher than A+, I feel. With the agility, nah, he's definitely an A+. Possibly even S tier, to be honest with you, man. I don't think, nah. He can't be S tier due to the acceleration. I prefer really high acceleration. For me, I prefer really high acceleration, but he's A+. Di Lorenzo, if you're gonna use him to attack, that's where this is where I'm gonna put him based wise because he doesn't have the force weak for force skill moves. So if you're gonna use him to attack, he might let you down. But if you're gonna use him to defend, he's actually quite fast. He has good defensive stats, very nice ones. He has like a high standing tackle if I remember correctly. So um I will put this guy as an A tier card. Now, it's because defensively he does the job. But I mean, the time we're in now, I think it's a B tier. But and he's also not lengthy. So yeah, it's a B tier, man. Di Maria. Okay, if Di Maria had higher finishing, still more pace, I think I would put him at A plus, but I don't think he's A plus, man. I think he's A tier. I think he's A tier. The faster skill moves are nice, and the vision at the cam spot is very good. I like at the cam spot. I like them. Possibly on the wing, I would love him too. But like I said, I do prefer control type players. I just do. Explosive isn't bad, but I feel that he has a shot power, no finesse shot trait. He has good long shots, but no finesse shot trait, which I like the finesse shot trait. Apparently, it only adds bend, but at the end of the day, it will hit where it's gonna hit regardless, even if it's just the finesse shot traits add some bend to it. But it says that regardless of the finesse shot trait, it will still hit where it's supposed to hit, even if the trait wasn't there. Something like that. But still, man, I don't think he's. I didn't like his finishing, man. Okay, where were we? Rabiot. So the thing about this card is the only thing that's got him the only thing that he has to his name for me personally is the height. Other than that, defensive awareness at 84. I'm not a big fan of low defensive awareness, guys. I'm not a big fan of lack of high acceleration. If you're a control type player and you got 85 acceleration, I don't really like that. I prefer 90 acceleration so you can add a shadow and max it out. I don't really like a low acceleration. It's just how I play. I don't like it. So I feel like if he was a lengthy on an anchor, oh my goodness, we're talking big. But the lack of defensive awareness. Yes, he's tall. You can manually use him and stretchy legs and stuff. But to me, like I said, man, uh, I don't know, man. Like maybe I haven't tried him. That's a bad thing. But just looking at the card, I mean, no, I have tried him. I tried him in foot draft, but honestly, I wasn't like wow in foot draft, and he didn't feel fast like I thought. So I think he's an A plus, man. He's an A plus. But yeah, he's an A plus. I don't think he's S tier, man. Just because of lack of height. I mean, not the lack of height, the lack of pace and defensive awareness. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a little bit clunky. So nah, not for me. Brammer. Okay, so um, Brammer has its disgusting acceleration as a lengthy. He has crazy defensive stats, man. 96 defending already from the jump. You give him a shadow, he's max 99 everything. He has a 97 acceleration or 96 as a lengthy. Guys, no, man. This guy is an S tier for me. This card's an S tier. I don't care about the medium high. I don't no, bro. When your defensive awareness is 99, do you really think this dude ain't gonna be in the right place at the right time? Come on, bro. Nah, this guy for me personally, that's an S tier. I love him. I love him. Smalling. Okay. Smalling for me, honestly, he's so good. He is so good. 83 acceleration as a base stat on lengthy isn't that bad. It's not amazing. But the fact that he has a high and average plus body type as 6'4", the 6'4" CBs with no high and average plus body type. This one's 6'4" with high and average plus body type. He's huge. He has good defending animations. Dude, this guy is very good. I honestly want to put him S tier. I really do. I really like him, man. But I think, yeah, man, he's an S tier defender, man. I don't care, bro. I think he's S tier. But then if I'm putting these, I think he's better than Tomori to me, man. Um, A plus. I really like Bremer, guys. I really do. I really do. I think Smalling, he's close to S tier, so I'm gonna leave him there. But I think Bremer's an S tier. Me personally, I love players that are quick. Theo Hernandez, I haven't tried him. But I've tried all these other versions, and pretty sure that's similar. And this card has always been disgusting. I don't know how many games I had with this other card, but that's an S tier defender, man. If you're gonna use him just to sit back and like chill, you're good. The only thing is that back then when I used him, he was a lengthy, so that was way back then. I haven't used him since, but he was my guy before I got Capdivella. Nobody has been able to take Capdivella from me. Nobody. That guy is a base lengthy. I mean, not base lengthy, but a lengthy chemistry style. I cannot like that type of card. I love lengthy fullbacks, but he's still controlled on the max pace. So, and he has the body type to defend pretty much anybody. So he's an S tier defender, man. Barella's next. Okay. Okay, so Barella for me, yes, he doesn't have height. But when you have defensive awareness, like I said, on a crazy base stat of like 94 already, with 90 acceleration to jump, right? so you can have him at 99 max acceleration. That to me is so important. If you're gonna be small, you better be quick as hell, because you're not gonna be small and be slow. So the thing is, he's not. He has crazy agility, crazy balance, good positioning, good defending. Like, and he's short and lean with a little bit of like to him. He's a little bit strong. So nah, man, this midfielder for my play style is an S tier. So for me, he's an S tier defender. I mean midfielder, and he's box to box. He can, again, this type of players used to be more of a, move around the tight scenarios. You move around, do a couple agile dribbles, LB touches. He's gonna be crazy, guys. So this is an S tier card. In my opinion, he's an S tier card. Yes, he's not tall. I know he's not tall. But the thing is, if you have him next to a tall guy, what's the problem, He's not tall, but he can defend still. He's gonna intercept for you. Obviously, if you're trying to play, he's gonna be a player that's higher up. So at the end of the day, like, honestly, guys, I tried some tall players that I thought were gonna be good, and I'm like, eh. So the height isn't always everything. I'll be honest with you, it's not always everything. Depending on your style. If you're a player that plays very, it all depends on the personal play style. I feel, because I use a lot of dribbling, man, a lot. A left stick, R1, L1s. So that to me, this card is one of the, why wouldn't I put him there? He fits my play style perfect. So S tier for me. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. I have him untradeable. I didn't like the card, to be honest with you. He's too heavy for me. He's a truck. Sometimes I can pull some sick dribbles, and then I like his pace. The 5 star is good. I mean, if you're playing him as striker, S tier. But if you're playing him on the wing, he's an A plus. Honestly, not even honestly. I don't like the card, fellas. I don't like the card, and I posted on Twitter, and I got some people saying that the same thing. If you won't know until you try him. This is one of those guys that you won't know until you try him. Yes, you can try his older versions, but until you try this one, you realize that, you know what, he still kind of feels like his older version, just a little bit better. Yes, he has a 5 star skill moves and a 5 star weak foot. I don't know, man. Not for me. To me, he's an A plus. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like him too much. Quadrado. The thing, if he has everything good, everything. The only thing I'll say is the defensive awareness at like 85, 84. I love defensive awareness, guys. Remember, we need to realize this, man. Defensive awareness is based on jockey, and I'll show you guys right now. Okay, guys, so I want to show you this from EA themselves on the pitch notes. So the max speed while sprint. Okay, right here. The defensive awareness attribute impacts the following aspects of jockeying: the max speed while sprint jockeying. So it's also saying the sprint speed attribute does not impact jockey speed. So if you have a 99 pace center mid, even if he has 0 defensive awareness, his sprint jockey will be slow, according to EA. If you didn't know that, now you do. So it's saying that, so the higher this defensive awareness, the faster the sprint jockey will feel. That's what it's saying. Transition speed between jockey and sprint jockey. So defensive awareness is pretty much improved. The higher the defensive awareness, the better the jockey. The higher the sprint jockey too. So it also affects the transition speed between jockey and sprint jockey. So you will transition fast if you have high defensive awareness. How much speed and acceleration I maintain while exiting jockeying into sprint. Acceleration during jockeying, along with acceleration attribute. There you go. Why do I say that acceleration during jogging along with the acceleration attribute? So acceleration matters a lot, and defensive awareness matters a lot. So the sprint attribute matters the least. Odd, but according to EA, they care more about the acceleration than defensive awareness. The higher the defensive awareness attribute, the faster the player can perform the jockey movements outlined above. There you go. Players joggling within the box cannot place their hands behind the back. That's something else. But that's the big idea. So anyways, where were we? So defensive awareness isn't high on Quadrado. Is it still gonna feel good? Yeah, it's still gonna feel good because he's not at the lower sides. Although to me, as a right back or right mid, a right mid is workable. Having around 85 defensive awareness is doable. Right back, I don't know. So for me personally, man, I think I think he's an A tier card. Dybala, Dybala doesn't have. Uh, I don't like his pace, man. I don't like his pace. I do like the fact that he has disgusting dribbling, and explosive isn't too bad if you're playing slow. But if you're trying to play in the counterattacks, he might not feel the fastest, but I do like that his acceleration is already maxed out. So I he's an A plus tier, man. He's an A plus card. I don't think he's S tier though. Rafael is definitely S tier. Um, Lautaro Martinez to me, honestly, for me, if you're talking about my play style, okay. But then again, we're trying to make a tier list for like for everybody. So most people don't know how to agile dribble well, and they probably don't know how to use the LB button well. So they will probably put this card as an A plus. The way I play this card's an S tier. The only problem is that I don't know if I can put him next to Leao, because Leao has the strength combined with the, even if he's clunky, he at least has 97 or 95 strength. The Kvaratskhelia has no stamina. He's lack of strength. He's clunky. So all he has is 5-star, 5-star. Rafael Leao may be clunky. He may be a little bit heavy, but he has super like crazy strength, good height too. Like the balls just lock on to players like him. Like you doing over the top, it's gonna lock on. He's gonna push you off. That's an S tier striker. I will say Martinez. Okay, he's an A plus because now when you really think about it, that's an A plus striker. Osimhen, if I say it right, I think the reason why he could go higher than Lautaro to me is because he's already maxed out in pace. I personally would choose Lautaro over Osimhen because I play different, man. I prefer my play style prefers Lautaro Martinez. But if you're trying to play for the meta and you're trying to be a rat and you're trying to do over the tops and counter attacking, this card has the jumping, man. He has the heading, he has the pace, he has pretty good crazy stats everywhere, man. There's no way I'll be surprised if it's not an S tier card. I haven't tried him. It's too expensive. I haven't got a loan, man. But I think this is my tier list, guys. Yeah. And if I were to rank the center backs, Smalling, Tomori, Tonali for me is cracked out, so he has to go up. Honestly, if I want to be honest with you, man, Tonali to me is an S tier midfielder. No, he's not because he doesn't have the outside the foot shot and he can't really bang those. He can bang long shots, but midfielders, an S tier midfielder for me would be Tonali's defending and his physical and his dribbling. But then you add outside the foot shot or a 5-star week for 5-star skills. Then I would say Tomori needs more acceleration for me. Crazy defending. If you're trying to play low block, he's one of the craziest defenders, I'm sure. I don't play low block, so for me, And this is pretty much it, man. This is what I'm doing. People might see Rabiot and think, "What you crazy?" But see what I just told you, how it affects defensive attributes. Obviously, he has long legs. He's gonna be good at either way. But I don't know, man. I prefer these guys up here, S tier. If you put Barella next to somebody that's big and strong, you'll be good. I've posted videos on Twitter of Fofana missing some of the ugliest interceptions. Why? Again, why? I don't know. He's a tall player, crazy lengthy. The defensive awareness is low. The interceptions are like 97. And he missed some of the craziest interceptions that I showed on Twitter. And I was like, I love Fofana. I love him. Still use him. But defensive awareness, I think, is pretty big, man. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Let me know what y'all think. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know how you would put your tier list. And yeah, catch y'all later. Peace.